Hello, welcome back to GP's Odds and Ends. Jessica here. So I have my cash stuffing today. I'm going to start with my online bills. So buffer is getting 70. This currently has just 20. I'm just going to do that with the 50 and the 20. So now we have 50, 70, 90. I originally had 30 in here, but I needed to use a little bit of my buffer in my checking account, so it's just down to $10. So I don't need to do anything for rent, nothing for phone, credit cards. I currently have 62 in here. There's one payment that will be coming out on the 1st that has not been taken yet as of today. Today's the last March 30th, so by the time you're seeing this it will have been taken, but this is going to be getting 152. I'm gonna do, let's see, 50. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 152. So with, this should be at 214 with the amount that's in here already. Okay, so we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 180, 190, 200, 210, 212, 214. Okay, subscriptions is not getting anything. HelloFresh currently has nothing. This laminated tracker came from Supernatural Budgets as well. I got it in as a freebie in my last purchase that I made with her. And HelloFresh is just getting 64. Normally I do 2 weeks at a time, but I only have one dinner kit that will be paid, needing to be paid for by the time I get paid again. So we have 50, 60, 62, 64. Shopping currently has 24. This is going to get, what is this getting? 130. That's going to be 154 total. Doing this with 10s because I only have 120 left, so running a little low on my 20s all the time. Okay, so we should have 154, 100, 120, 30, 40, 50, 52, 53, 54, 154. Love this $100 bill. This came as a freebie from a Hands and Bands purchase. If you don't know Hands and Bands, go check out her YouTube channel, and she has an Etsy shop as well. Car loan. So my March payment was taken recently, so currently I have in this account 100, 200, 300, 320, 325, 327, 328. So that does match up with what is in that bank account currently. This is getting 150. So the 328 plus the 150 should be 478 that is in this account now. And look at this. This is her murder mystery buck that came with her murder mystery savings challenge. She has 2 of them. So one of them, I believe this is from the emergency room one possibly, and then she or this one might be from the newest one that she just created. So she does have a emergency room, which is, I finished that. I did that a while back on my channel, and now she has a new one, which I have not started yet. And that one I think is a haunted house one. I think that's going to be fun. I can't wait. And then we have some Larry bucks from her as well. So it says Larry from Hands and Bands. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 475, 477, 478. So yes, this one was the emergency room, and then I just saw the one that's from the haunted house savings challenge. I love having these in my envelopes. She is so creative. Gas is not getting anything. That currently has 96. I did transfer about $20 specifically for gas to my sister when we went to a hockey game, because she's always the one driving us around everywhere. So it was nice of her, so I paid her for gas. And then Duncan currently has 20, 30, 40, 50. This reloaded a while back, but I did take that money out. This is getting just 10 today, so we should have 60, so enough for 2 reloads. So I use a Dunkin' Donuts like gift card in order to make the purchases, and then I get rewards and things like that. But it's just easier than having little purchases come out from my bank account. And I do have my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's cold outside. It actually snowed last night, if you can believe it. So it's actually really kind of cold, even though it's like, you know, we should be heading into spring now. Let's get the warmer temperatures going. I want springtime colors. I'm done with snow. Like, let's go. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. All right, so that is it for my online binder. I'm going to go ahead and put this cash away, and then we will get into the real cash for my wallet and my long-term funds. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I have my envelope with the money that I withdrew from my bank. I'm just going to take this out because that's the receipt that they give you. Even bank receipts, just so you know, I have a Fetch referral code down below in the description box. If I remember, I'll try to put it up on the screen for you as well. But you can get points for any receipts that you scan into their system. They will give you the points, and then you can redeem those points for gift cards. There is also another app that I recently found called Receipt Hog. If I have a referral code for that, which I probably do, I'll put that up on the screen or link that in the description if I remember to do so as well. They also give you points for scanned receipts. You can link your Amazon accounts to both and get points for Amazon purchases. So it's really a cool way to essentially get free money, because you're getting gift cards that you can use at Amazon or other places of your choosing. And you know, it's not your money. It's because you scan these receipts. So it's really cool. But this is my cash breakdown, so I'm not going to go through that specifically, but I withdrew $750, so that's what should be in here. All right, so I hate counting it backwards, but oh well. I mean, I don't mean backwards. I mean, like, yeah, with the upside down, like they're upside down. Whatever. All right, so we have 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 700, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. All right, so I pretty much messed this all up, I think, but I mean, like the order of the dollar, the bucks and everything. But we are going to... All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I usually don't do that. I won't put aside 100s or 50s for my J-Bucks, but I do like to see if I have any. I do have a 50. I'm not going to be putting that aside though. These need to go towards specific bills or funds, so I really can't take that and put it aside just for the donations. So I am going to start with the 20s. I'm going to go ahead and just sort through these, make sure they're all facing the right way, and look for those J-Bucks. So I'll fast forward through this a little bit, and we'll see what we have. Okay, so I have $15 with the J's on them. I will put these, I'm going to put them in the back because that'll go like with my savings challenge money, or I'll take it out before I do my savings challenges and everything, because I always end up, if I take it out now and put it into the J-Bucks folder, I'll end up forgetting and not, I don't know, I'll forget, and then I'll freak out because I don't have the right amount left over. Well, let me, yeah, we'll see. I always end up forgetting, and then it's like, what? So anyways, I am going to do my wallet first. Oops. Just want to have my license out of frame here while I pull this stuff out. Ooh, I've got lots of coins in here. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the coins in my jar first. Awesome. I feel like it's gonna take forever for that to get filled up, but it will. Okay. And then I do have some dollars in the back here that came from change when I went grocery shopping. There's no J-Bucks here, but this will go into, I don't want to put it with the actual money. This is going to go into my savings challenge bank bag. So this also came from a Supernatural budget. So I use one in my purse as my bank bag and then one as my savings challenge money, since I'm not doing savings challenges after every single paycheck any longer. Dining, currently dining out like when we go to restaurants. So this currently has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 50, 60, 160, and this is getting just 20. So we should have 180. Put that in the wrong spot. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. Beautiful. Okay, grocery is getting the most. This currently has 60, 20, 40, 60. This is getting another 60, so this will end up with 120. $20, $40, $60, $80, $120. Oh, and actually, I messed up already. I actually, in my budget breakdown, groceries was supposed to be getting the 50 and the 10, not the 20s. So I want to make sure that I'm breaking them up correctly, because if I do something different here, then I won't have the right amounts later for something else. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. All right. So I do have my cash breakdown kind of just off screen so I can glance at it if I need to. Shopping currently only has 20 and is getting 20 with the $20 bill. So 20, 30, 40. Don't really do a whole lot of shopping out and about, so don't end up needing that much. Entertainment currently has 20, 40, 55. That's getting 20. So 20, 40, 60, 75. I like to have a little bit of a bigger amount in here just because sometimes, like when the weekend rolls around, we do things kind of just, you know, like not planned. Beauty has 20, 40, 50 and is getting 20. So that's 20, 40, 60, 70. Ooh. Yuck. You're gonna have to try to use that up. All right, and then I have the bank envelope just in case there's anything I want to put aside for going back into the bank. So I'm just gonna put these back in here. Okay, so next up is my long-term binder. Okay, so first taxes. This is getting 66. So this is going to have $12.90. Okay. And so that is going in with the 50, 60, 65, 66. This beautiful placeholder comes from Sincerely Roxy Designs. She has a couple different styles on her Etsy, so go and check her out. This is designating money that is in the bank currently, just sitting there. I have not finished my taxes yet, so don't know what I'm waiting for, but I need to do them soon, that's for sure. So I probably, if I do them this weekend, I'll probably end up having to do a bill swap because I've got a lot of hundreds in here, so I'll probably go through here and swap some money out so that I'm bringing the smallest possible bills back to the bank and slimming these envelopes down. So this should now have $1,290. I know my tax bill is probably going to be around approximately $1,100. Which I'm upset about, but I can't do anything about it now. So 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, that's 1,000. 50, 100, 50, 200, 220, 220, 240, 260, 270, 285, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90. So $12.90. I never in my life would have thought that I would have money like this saved up for a big kind of bill like that, but I'm so glad that I do. Oh, annual payments is not getting anything. Car insurance is fully funded, so that's not getting anything. Car maintenance is the next one. So this is just getting 10. So this will have 160. Okay, so sorry, all right, I had the 10, so this had 120, 40, 50, and then 160. Okay, so emergency and savings both always pretty much get the same amounts. I'm adding quite a bit more. So these both have 350. They're getting 50, so they'll both have 400. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 340, 350. And these are both getting $50 bills. So now we should be at 400. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 400. So it'll be nice to be able to switch these over to just $100 bills if I can. And I'm also glad that I have this kind of money set aside specifically for emergencies. I do plan on, once I get to the $500, transferring this money into the bank and then letting it just kind of sit there. I think I want my emergency to go into a bank account that I have easier access to, and then the savings I'm going to put into my high yield interest savings account. It's not as easy to get the money from that account, so I don't want to put my emergency money in there. But you know, it's still nice to have it. So same thing for savings. That is getting 50. And there's currently 350 in here. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 340, 350. So now we should have 400, 100, 200, 250. What is with these ripped dollars? Jeez. All right, sorry. 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 400. Vacation, I wanted to add a little bit too, because I do want to save up and renew my passport. I'm going to need to look at that because it has expired, but I believe even after the expiration date, there's a certain amount of time where you can still just renew it. So I need to look into that again to see how long that time period is. But we have, what do we have going in here? 20? Yep. So now this should have 300. So that's why when I was doing my budget breakdown too, since this was a magic month, there was a couple of items like this one where it was at the 280. So instead of just doing $10 and doing $290, I wanted to get them kind of to more like even numbers. So this one had 280, so 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, and this is getting another 20. Now we should be at 300. 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. I don't have any kind of vacation planned currently, but this is a new envelope. We did go to 2 wineries a couple of weekends ago, not this last weekend, the weekend before, I think. And we went to 2 because they're literally like right down the road from each other. So it was kind of like, why drive all the way out to that area and only visit one of them, and then the other one's right in the same area. The first one, it was kind of a little bit loud in like the wine tasting area, but they have a beautiful patio. It wasn't open because it was still cold outside currently, but it was a lot of fun. We did a wine flight. I did buy a bottle of wine because they had this, it was called Chocolate Epiphany was the name of the wine. It was like a red wine with hints of chocolate. It wasn't overly chocolate tasting by any means, but it was so delicious. Oh my God, I could not, it was kind of like a dessert wine, so it was on the sweeter side, but it wasn't super, super sweet, and it just had like that hint, kind of like that rich smoothness of chocolate. Oh my God, it was so delicious. I couldn't help but buy a bottle. And then the second place that we went to, we did a wine flight, like tasting. they call them flights, but it's basically like a wine tasting. So you pick maybe 5 or 6 wines, or they have a list of the different ones that you can try, and they give you maybe just like 1 or 2 sips worth of the wine so you can kind of try them. But it was a lot of fun. This now it had quite a bit more than this last weekend, but I am left with $35, and this is getting 40 in 20s. So we have 40. So now we are at, and this beautiful envelope and label came from Supernatural Budgets. I am so in love with that. And that is what a lot of the wineries look like. There's hills and not so many, like not huge mountains like this, but beautiful hills and landscaping and everything. So I love that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 75. So that will be a good amount if we go to another winery anytime soon. It might be a little bit, a little while before we do, but I want to have that money aside. All right, medical. Nope, this is medical. Is getting 20. So this will be at 230. We're currently at 210, so 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210, and that's getting a 20. So 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230. Mom's not getting anything. We have $100 in there for her. School's not getting anything. Debt is getting 100. I currently have 100, 200, 250, 300. So we have 400 going towards an extra debt payment. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 400. All right, so this will be happening soon. I'm probably going to try to do my taxes this weekend and then bring this to the bank as well so that I can pay down my debt. All right, so that is my long term. Now, I usually have been doing my holiday binder. This also came from Supernatural Budgets. I love the shimmery pink. I usually do this one like with my savings challenges, but since I only am going to do my savings challenges maybe like once a month, I figured I better incorporate this into my regular bi-weekly stuffing, just because otherwise it's not going to get stuffed and I may not have. I forgot about gifts. Well, no, I can do that. Anyway, I won't, have this money set aside for the various holidays that are coming up almost each month, So I want to count this money, because it should be 254 approximately. So I just want to make sure that we have that amount. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to pull out those J-Bucks that I know that I have, so that I can put those in there, because that J-Bucks folder is in there. Okay, so we have $15 that is going into the J-Buck folder. So this is going to be for my March donation, and the March donation is going to be towards a cerebral palsy organization or charity. That's where my donation will be going. March was cerebral palsy month. I have not decided what April is going to be yet. But since this was my March paycheck, I want this to go towards March. And I think this is going to be the biggest donation so far with the J-Bucks, because in one of my paychecks, I had like the 320s. So we have 20, 40, 60, 75, 80, 81. And when I do it through my company giving website, because they do partner with charitable organizations, my company will actually match this dollar for dollar with pretty much all of the organizations. So instead of 81, they're going to get double. So that'll be what, 162, right? Yes, 162. Look at me doing math. So I will be bringing this to the bank probably over the weekend as well, so that can be done. All right, so what I like to do here is use my Hands and Bands scratch off book. So I just need to move a couple things out of the way here. Okay. And I need to, let me zoom you out maybe a little bit so that, there we go. You can see everything a little bit better. And I need to find my scratch off token. Here we go. So I have this little baggie came from a savings challenge that I got from Supernatural Budget. So she sent all of these dice with hers. I have the blinged out dice from Black and Blue. So I use those when I do the game night with my mom, as well as when I do my savings challenges. So we won't be, I'm going to use the Larry one, the Rainbow Larry one, because he's cute. So these the scratch off tokens came from Hands and Bands. This booklet came from Hands and Bands. I have some challenges in here, but I'm going to take those out for the moment. And we are going to, let me take these out too, because I don't need them in here anymore. Okay, sorry. So I'm going to start, actually I'm going to start with the gifts. And we're going to go, the gift pages are at the very end. So I finished one, we're going to keep going on this one. So I may only do one scratch off in this depending on what the amount is, because I do want to, if I can, try to finish the Easter one, because Easter is like right around the corner. My family and I are going to be going to a restaurant on Easter Day, hopefully, so I would like to be able to, whatever money I end up scratching off and putting into that envelope, I would like, even though that's probably going to be more than just my dinner, I would like to give that, towards the dinner as a family, as part of the family fun, or whatever. So let's do the banner. All right, and that is a 10. So I think we're just gonna go with the 10 and stop while we are ahead. So currently in gifts we have 20, 40, 50, 65, 66, 67. So now we should have 77. 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77. All right, so that's a good amount for now. I don't really have anything coming up birthday-wise or gift-wise until maybe May. So I have time to kind of build that up a little bit more. I'm going to go back to the beginning here because I never finished Valentine's, but we'll do that again when it gets to be that time. I want to try to finish this if I can. So this will end up being $150, and then that's $150 that I can give towards the dinner. Although I know my personal, whatever I end up ordering myself or just for myself isn't going to be $150 worth of food, I promise you, but it'll be nice to be able to contribute more towards our dinner. If we weren't going out to dinner, then I would probably bring that money with me, like if we were to go to a grocery store and buy things that we were going to make specifically for Easter dinner. So I am just going to start, and we are starting off small with a 1. Oh, and let me just tell you what I have in here currently as well. Currently we have 20, 40, 50, so I'll be probably scratching off hopefully close to another $100 in here. So I'm going to put that there. Let's do the basket. So that's 5. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And it just occurred to me that since I kind of want to scratch all of them, I might as well just go in order. There's no real reason to kind of go random spots. So that's 6. That was a big one, so that's 20. And so far, let's see, we are up to 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Definitely gonna keep going. So that's 8, 5, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm going to switch some of this out because now I no longer have any 1s. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Let's see. Alright, so that's 20. I'm going to just switch that out for a 20. So we should have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45. That's 10. Oh, forgot one. Okay, so this one was a 4. I don't have 4 singles right now, so I'm just going to take $1 out and put in the 5. I'm going to check and see what I'm up to currently so that I can maybe switch some of this. Okay, 20, 40, 50, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So 20, 40, 60, 75. Let's see, what am I up to? I mean, we're almost done, right? I've only got 3 more. So I'm just gonna go for it. Alright. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. Just like to have the bigger bills in here so that it's a little bit easier to deal with, but okay, so now this should be a total of 150. So let's see what we have. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Beautiful. So I will be using this when we go out to Easter dinner. And then whatever our amount comes to, that whole 150 will go towards our dinner and drinks at the restaurant. And then everybody else can just chip in a little. Now, I do have a little bit of money. I do want to save most of this for savings challenges as well, but I want to do maybe at least 1 or 2 in Mother's Day. I only have 32 in here, so that's going to be the next holiday where we'll probably, I'm going to want to at least have something for a gift, and then possibly maybe going out to dinner or brunch, something like that. We went to brunch last year, but I got her a gift as well. So this 150 will go towards that. Okay, so that's just a 5. I'm gonna do 1 more. Okay, so that's another 3. So I know that this is the St. Patrick's Day page. There's not a Mother's Day page in here. So I'm using this one for Mother's Day instead. So we had 32 and I'm adding 8. So now we are up to 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So let me actually, 8, 9, 10, I'm gonna swap out for a 10 currently just so it's a little bit easier. It's 20, 30, 40. And then the whatever amounts I put towards my holiday challenges for the month of April will go towards the rest of this, and then I can start putting towards Father's Day as well. I don't know if I set aside one for Father's Day or not. I don't think I did. Oh. All right. So we are all set with that. Let's see how much I have left. And that will go into my savings challenge bank bag. All right, so we have 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 121. So I'm going to hold on to this. I'm probably not going to do a savings challenge until later in, oh my goodness, oh no, this was the extra $4 that came from my wallet. So this was what, 121 I said? Oops, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So 130 will go towards savings challenges. So I probably will do savings challenges later in April, and then I maybe will do another game night with my mom. So that's what this money will be put aside for. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, bye.